Nice ride, John. Congratulations. Good finish.
Only get one shot and this is it. Be a second chances. You only get one shot and this is it. Be a second chances. The game to make impressions, man, and make them listen. Won't be the same once the beat drops it. Make them listen.
It's been a little bit of a long road back. You know, you came back to much excitement this year to AMA Pro Racing, and we were all delighted to have you back, and the fan response was very strong. But it's been a kind of a difficult and up and down year from you. But tell us a little bit about how it feels to be back up on the podium, and also, you know, that last minute gasp there. You and Blake had a pretty good race. Tell us a little about that too.
Yeah, it was a really good race. But I mean, first and foremost, it's just good to be back on a motorcycle. I mentioned it up there on the podium, but you know, 3.5 months ago, you know, I had 3 doctors and one that's done most of all my surgeries tell me I was done and had to retire, and then that was it, you know, and just find another job. And we kept searching, and I found my doctor in San Diego, Dr. James Chow, and he, you know, and he made a big operation. I mean, it was complete wrist reconstruction, but we, you know, we were 50-50 on it, weren't sure. You know, he said he had a 90% recovery with another guy before that, but we just said, go ahead, let's do the surgery. You know, I want to have a wrist the rest of my life anyways. And 3.5 months later, you know, here I am racing a motorcycle, and, you know, it feels great, you know, and that's really a lot of thanks as well to my physical therapist, Dave, who's been, he's here this weekend, so really helped me get through the weekend. But as far as the race went, you know, I made a stupid mistake before the red flag, so I got really lucky, to be honest with you. I just lost the rear and ran off the track on the first start, and man, I was left back in like 12th or 13th place, and you know, there's no chance I would have been on the podium from that far back. So I got really lucky with the red flag. As from there, I just had to make a lot of passes and come up through the field, and I saw that Jake was kind of fading backwards, and I got up right behind Blake's rear wheel, and you know, I figured it was just going to be me and Blake fighting to the end for the podium, and so basically I just hung on his back wheel, saved my rear tire, and I was out braking him quite easily going into turn 1, but I was losing a lot of time in the last section to him. So the second to last lap, penultimate lap, I just made sure I stayed right on his rear wheel in the last section, and was out of the seat a couple times, getting a little sideways. I think his bike was hooked up a little better in that section, but you know, I stayed right on his rear wheel, outbroke him into 1, and then just basically rode defensively all the way through the last lap just to make sure he didn't come back by me. And here we are on the podium, you know, and yeah, I just got to say thanks, you know, to my mechanics and John Ulrich for putting this whole thing together, and my wife, you know, for always sticking there and being the nurse, you know, always throughout, and all the hell I've put her through. But you know, I think I'm hoping this is the start of good times to come. You know, it's been a long road, been a long last couple months or years, I mean, and just want to get back out, and I sure as hell had fun today, so hopefully we can continue that.
This is your first time here at this track. What do you think of the racetrack in New Jersey Motorsports Park? Tell us a little about that.
Yeah, I think it's a really good track, man. I think it's world class. You know, it's bumpy in a couple spots, but I mean, it's got elevation changes, it's got fast flowing sections, it's got tight corners. For me, it's a really flowing track. I love it. I love that back section, just lighting up the rear there, especially when the tires are gone off a little bit. Got the thing spun up and sideways. It's a track I enjoy. I really had fun out there today, and you know, it's a great atmosphere. You know, we got a lot of fans here, and you know, they're really pumped up, really knowledgeable about the sport, and yeah, it's just it's a great event all around.
Everybody and they mama trying to rap.